Hello Sophie, hello Jacob, another video here from your dad, and to everybody else, welcome back to the channel. It's a bit dark in here because I've shut the curtains because the sun's blinding, just right at that angle this time of night in my flat. Just been out for a lovely spin on bike, which you're going to see next. I went to Carsington Water. It's been many years since I went up there. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to do the editing now, so I don't know how much of the beauty you saw. I wanted to show you a bit more, but I thought the parking up there was free. When I discovered it wasn't, I quickly tried to get out of there before paying, but it somehow works out that by the time I got off my bike, walked to the machine, that I'd been there 20 minutes and it charged me when you're meant to be like 15 minutes free. I'd not been there 15 minutes. So a couple of wallies in cars as per usual, pulling out in front on you or overtaking over double white lines oncoming towards you and things like that. So as I watch the video through, I'll try and capture those and save those so you can see the idiots. But stopped at Matlock Bath. That was really nice. I thought, instead of coming home and my journey being really short, I thought, bugger it, I'll have some chips out and I'll have a coffee and I'll sit and enjoy myself. And I spoke to a couple of other people that were just, coming and having chips at chip shop, and it just had a bit of a chit chat really, not much. But it was nice to talk to other people because with my job, I'm just on my own in van all day, or I work with an engineer or a warrant officer, so there's just 3 guys I talk to, 2 guys with me, so I don't really get to see a lot of people because most of the time customers aren't there. So it's nice to get out, and in fact when I've done this, if it doesn't take me too long, I'm gonna get me sent out for a walk, I think. So instead of just moping about it flat, because this time last week, this is Thursday the 15th I think of July, it was a beautiful day, lovely and sunny, not too hot, no wind at all. I just couldn't get me sent out of the flat. I was looking at maps, where should I go, and by the time I'd done moping around and trying to get myself organised to go out, motivated, it was too late, and I thought, well, what's the point now? But I did it today, so I'm really pleased I did. Yeah, really enjoyed it. So, right, I'll crack on with this editing and share with you what I captured today. And thanks for watching. Take care. Okay, so what I decided to do with the handling of the bike, and last time with the tyres being flat when I went out and I filled them up, and it had been almost probably 2 weeks since I'd been out on the bike again, it was on my mind if the pressure in the tyres were correct, and you can probably just see me in the reflection of that T-Roc VW in front of me. Now I'm coming to the front tyre and giving it the good old-fashioned squeeze check, like I do on a bicycle. And if my thumbs don't stick right into the tyre, then yeah, there's enough air in there. So I'll continue on my journey now. Okay. So just here used to be an absolute cracking view. You could see the reservoir for a long time as you were riding or driving, depending on what you were going in, what vehicle. But the trees have grown so much, so it's blocked the view. And I think you could probably only appreciate it by Google Maps now, or actually going there and having a walk around. But maybe another time, if I go with the car and have a walk around and take the kids with me, take a picnic. I don't know. I stopped there because I was like, oh damn, I'm on camera now. I'm gonna have to sort out paying. Right then, you might be wondering in a minute, what's Simon doing? What's he on with? Well, I'm not checking my tyres, if that's what you're thinking. I noticed on the ride there that my right leg seemed to be warmer than my left leg. And I thought the braking seemed impeded and that the acceleration wasn't up to scratch. So what I was doing was putting the bike on the centre stand and trying to lift the fork legs and turn the wheel at the same time to see if it was binding at all on the caliper. If it was and it didn't have good enough free movement, that tells me that the brake line needs bleeding. And it turned out that the front wheel was okay. It was catching just a tiny bit, but you know, that's alright with how it was doing. I've had it happen on mountain bikes, normally my daughter's, because it's disc brakes, hydraulic disc brakes, and it from time to time it needs bleeding because of pressure will build up in the caliper and not release, so it's like riding a bike with the brakes on. So I just tried to do that. Then I noticed the price that you have to pay for parking, so I was like, oh right, okay, then I'll go, but I better just make sure with the machine that I've only been here 15 minutes, so I won't have to pay, and I'll leave it for a walk around, because I didn't bring any change with me, so I had to pay on the card. Hi everyone, well, I'm here at Carsington Water and I haven't been here for many years, and since I've been here last they've got ANPR cameras up, so it's like you got 15 minutes free, up to 2 hours £3, or all day £5, and it is a really good walk around. But I'm in all my bike gear and it's too hot for walking around in all this gear, so I'm going to chuck another battery in GoPro, quick go and check the parking to see, put my number plate in, if it's got me, and if I can leave now and then get back on the road and just enjoy the ride. Right, so I have just cut a clip out where I was showing you a receipt and complaining because they got me down as being there 21 minutes, and all I did was quickly check if my brakes were binding Then I went down to the car parking machine to put my number plate in so I could get like a free ticket issued. But then it charged me £1.50 and says I was there 21 minutes. Oh, bloody hell. You get 15 minutes free, but I suppose that's, I don't know, that's maybe how long it takes by the time you get somewhere to park and get your helmet off and whatever and your gloves, and then go to the paying machines. You've already paid, so your free time you get is to just basically probably drive in and drive straight back out. That's it. That's your free bit. Severn Trent, you rip-off merchants. Okay, so this time, I normally go to the chip shop on the right, but I went to the chip shop on the left, and for a large chips, large battered sausage and peas, and a cappuccino coffee, it cost me £8.40. What? Yes, it did. It cost me that. But it was very nice and very tasty. Compared to the one that I had from the shop next door. Yeah, the one that I had from the Promenade Fish Bar was very bland, really. I mean, both expensive. Everywhere's expensive nowadays. Matlock Bath, like I said before, was the only place that you could come to on a Sunday in England, other than going to the seaside to get chips. So while this young lad's been dropped off and I was holding a queue of traffic up behind me from what a bus was holding up and nothing coming the other way, I thought it was a safe time to pip the youngster and get him to get across rather than taking his chance waiting for that gap or running out thinking he's got time in front of a vehicle. So I'm going to end the video here. The time, well, I said somebody did pull out in front of me, and that was actually when I was driving to my dad's in my van with my bike gear to get my bike out to go for a spin. So really enjoyed it today. I missed the opportunity to go and have a meal with my dad. I should have let him know that I'd finished work, and then he'd have probably said, let's go out and have something to eat. So I'm gutted about that, but I had a really good time on my bike. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be starting to do some more videos again. It's now 8:25 at night. I don't know what time it was when I started editing, and I've chopped it down from about 2 hours to something under like 20 minutes by the time I finished talking. So yeah, KindMaster, the app that I'm using, has altered its features, so it's a little bit more difficult to edit now on the tablet than it was previously. I was used to how things were and now it's got a weird volume feature where you can not just raise and lower the volume for the entire video, you can raise and lower it in different parts of the video, which I suppose is more advanced and could be more useful, but I'm just used to it being one setting for the whole video. Because I've noticed when reducing the volume, get my words out, sometimes it only reduces a small part of it, and then later on in the clip it shoots back up again. So yeah, maybe they'll change it back, who knows. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.